Obviously, I was going to use this one. Look at him go. Look at him. Step. Step again. Hand him off. Beautiful. Rapid. Woo! Tight, tight, tight. What an opening weekend of Six Nations rugby. Tries, tackles and memes, and whisper it, no chat about refs. The first game was a nice orthodox warm-up for the weekend, Wales versus Ireland in Cardiff. For the first 27 minutes, we all marvelled at the sight of Welsh players being fed into a green wood chipper. The hosts had no answer for Ireland's fast rucks, swivel passes, short carries and sexton loops. All the tricks were on display. By 27 minutes, it was 27 points to 3, and things kinda calmed down after that. Ireland were less intense and Wales could not get their attack going, especially those all-important third or fourth phase rucks. It took until 5 minutes into the second half for Wales to finally break through that thick green wall and score a try. Unfortunately for them, that would be the last points they managed all game. A late Irish score ended it all at 10 points to 34 for the visitors. Ultimately, you could have changed the kits to Leinster blue and Scarlet's red, and you would be forgiven for thinking this was a Friday night towel-up in the URC. I will not be able to do the England versus Scotland game justice. No amount of shouting or pantomime or slapstick will be able to convey to you how good it was to watch this game live. Scotland hit first with the informed pairing of Hugh Jones and Sione Tuipulotu combining for a wonderful score at 14 minutes. That set the fire blazing in this game, and it didn't stop entertaining for the next 60 minutes. England next pulled back a score with a lovely crossfield kick from Smith. And then a fridge, chock-a-block with biltong, exploded from inside the Scottish half and proceeded to knock over every English bowling pin it could find on the way to scoring one of the best Six Nations tries I've ever seen. It was pure bedlam after that. The frankly incredible English kicking game were keeping the Scots pinned in their 22. They just could not convert that territory into points. Scotland had to rely on their running game to get them out of trouble. Luckily, they had Finn, Bloody Russell and Tuipulotu running and throwing fizzing passes to get around the English defence, which was a lot easier than I thought it should be. After a breathless, noisy, amazing game, the Scots won with another wonderful Van der Merwe try at 75 minutes. If you have any chance to catch this game in full, do it! Watch England's amazing kicking game and Scotland's great running game. If only there was a little scuffle at 82 minutes, it might have been the perfect match. Sunday brought us the newly big-time Italy hosting France, and it was the full-fat, double-cream, 13 games on a trot France, mind you. This was the time for Italy to show that their growth last year was not another false dawn, and they mostly did. Leading this French team at 66 minutes when their pack was basically grond, or grond in Afrikaans, is no mean feat. The pressure Italy's ridiculous back row was putting on the French breakdown was leading to penalty after penalty. This is Fabian's France though, and they managed to repel most of the attacks while scoring when they needed to themselves. The hosts desperately need Paolo Garbisi back and running the show, and they have to simplify and speed up their kickoff exits a lot. France just need to stop being naughty boys, though I do think they weren't really up for this game. Doesn't matter though, that's 14 wins on the trot now. So the first weekend of Six Nations action 2023 is in the memory bank for years to come. This coming weekend will bring more action. Will Ireland break the French 14-game streak in Dublin? Will the Welsh allow the Scots to run at them as freely in Cardiff? Will Italy go to Twickenham and match the English kicking game with a sensible one of their own? Like every other video, I don't know. Stop asking. Kinda news maybe? Wow, that's a cool video of Duhan van der Merwe's laces flapping in the wind you've got there. Would be a real shame if a Spanish media company nuked it from orbit. New year, same broadcasters with archaic ideas of content moderation. Monday morning, I got a nice DMCA notice for the crime of posting Duhan feet videos on my Twitter feed. Many other rugby content creators got the same notice across social media platforms. Does removing videos posted by fans grow or shrink the game? Of the 300,000 views AP's video got, do you think that maybe there was 1,000 eyes from the filthy side of the equator that would now tune in this coming weekend? I would think Yes, the IRC has realized that letting fans create and post short clips keeps them in the conversation. I wish more leagues would just tell their lawyers to chill a bit and let the rabble about rugby. Of course, it's wrong to post entire games or even 30-40 minute clips, but let us just create little analysis segments or funny meme videos. It is a World Cup year, guys. Use us to build the hype. Rant over. Last bit of news for the week, and it's a sad one again. But good sad? Aaron and Bay Uden have signed for Toyota Verblitz. This is all on top of probably Retallick, Whitelock, Taylor, The Grub and Mounga all leaving as well. The next few years are going to be very interesting in terms of the All Blacks rebuilding, but the foundation is there. In the meantime, I can reminisce about all the games in which these legends absolutely vaporized everyone in front of them for a whole decade. And that's the rugby update for this week. I will see you all next week after Italy absolutely cooked England at Twickenham. Ciao! Wow.